What's up, guys? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Josie, aka Madam JJ. For those who are new in this YouTube channel, please I beg you subscribe, and to my returning viewers, thank you so much for the support that you're giving to me each and every day. Guys, you mean a world to me. Guys, on today's vlog, as usual, it is another weekend, and really I just want to thank God for this amazing day. Wherever you are from, good morning, good evening, and I just really want to thank God for each and every one of you who keeps on supporting me. Guys, as usual, it is another beautiful morning. I wake up so that you can make our breakfast. On today's, as usual, on weekends, you know, guys, I like protein so much. I like eggs so much. Even I can spare even some money so that I can buy those eggs. As usual, on today's, we are going to cook eggs together with our tea. I already cooked my tea yesterday. Today, I'll be only frying my eggs. I don't know what, guys. You know, people fry their eggs in different way, but when you want to make the best eggs for your breakfast, first of all, I usually crush my eggs, then cut some onion. I usually like onions in eggs. You know, they give that taste that you feel like you won't get bored with eggs if you keep on putting these onions in your eggs. Like, for real, they usually give that taste. You know, I know you know that smell from the egg. It sometimes irritates. So if you put these onions, it kinda reduces the smell, so giving you that nice and cool tasty for you guys. For me, let me show you what I've crushed in my kitchen area. Still on a mess, but I'll one day just fix everything to how it is supposed to be. So let me show you. I've crushed my egg. Here it is. I've mixed it with, you can see these onions, these ones. Today I don't have those red onions, so I'll be just using these ones. So let me put my pan on the gas. You can see the gas, so that we can fry our egg, and I'm going to eat with my tea, so that will be done with our breakfast. Yeah, just stay tuned as I make my breakfast. So let me place my pan. Let me rinse it. This is how we usually do it. Because you know this one. So let me give my pan sometimes so that it can. Guys, maybe I didn't show you. After, I always remember to put some salt. So I'll be in my egg here. Let me put some pinch of salt. Then mix well. Don't forget the salt, because it is the flavor. Yeah, it is the flavor. So let me give my pan sometimes so that it can be hot. Guys, I've not yet bought those other pants, but for the meantime I'm just using this one. Maybe the non-sticky ones, but these so I want to flip. Let me. Ow! Here it is. Oh, guys, can you see? Wow, wow, wow! I flipped it so nicely. I see the color is just so yummy. You can see, guys. You can see my eyebrow is really cooking so well. Our egg is ready. You can see on this other side. It's so nice. So let me remove it. Let me remove it. My tea here, as usual, our tea is made of soya. Let me warm my tea, and our egg is ready here. So we're going to eat tea together with eggs. You know, some of the people like really coffee, but for me, I just like our African tea. Yeah. This is our African tea. You know, the soya is kind of like, you can think that there is nothing, it is just a white tea, but there is some soya. So today I don't want to put so much. Yeah. You can see my breakfast is ready, so I'm going to eat eggs together with the tea. So let me take my breakfast, then let me test the egg so that you can see how delicious it is. So guys, let me test the egg. Let me test it. Yeah, it is so good. You can see the color. It's so good. So let me finish with my breakfast. Maybe we might go somewhere today. Yeah. Guys, I don't know. Today, before I'm leaving to somewhere, let me share something with you, my family, my YouTube family, maybe. This thing, an exclaimer, please. What I'm saying, I don't mean that maybe to sabotage a certain company, or maybe to affect some businesses. No, it's not that way. But maybe but I feel like let me share this knowledge to each and everyone, so that when you are eating something, you know the origin of that thing. So when you eat that thing, you have the full knowledge that I'm eating this thing made from this thing. Maybe, some of us, someone like me, I've been used to liking noodles so much, but I never knew what are the ingredients that are used in making the noodles. Maybe even to your surprise, you don't know the ingredients that are used in making noodles. Guys, I don't know. I'm that kind of a person who usually, before I eat something, I usually like looking at the ingredients. But I don't know what really happened to me while I was eating this noodle. I've never, even a single day, looked at the ingredients that are used in making noodles. One day I was using a free Wi-Fi, from our company. Those times when we have the lunch breaks, at that moment you can use the company Wi-Fi, maybe to watch videos, to keep entertaining you, to keep you busy before you wait the time for you to go back to your work. On this certain day, I decided, I was in YouTube, in my YouTube logarithm, and like I usually view processes of different things. On this day, I decided to look. I don't know even what came to my mind. The YouTube logarithm, the way you usually watch your videos, so they usually keep on. It's like they recommend for you those videos that you usually like to watch. So on this very day, YouTube pushed for me this process of on how they make noodles. This process was written how millions of mealworms are used in making the noodles. And I was so curious. I decided, oh, let me download this video so that I can see are they really worms, or it is something that I don't know. I don't really know, but it is called a mealworm. So I decided to watch. Later in the evening, when I went in my house, I was like, oh, why don't I go through that video that I downloaded earlier today? Oh my god, for those who like noodles, maybe I'm not scaring you, maybe you might continue, maybe you like the mealworms, but for we the Africans, it's kinda so, I don't know. I don't know what exactly what should I use so that I won't be like I'm discouraging people from eating noodles. Oh my god, looking into the video, maybe I should plug for you that video, a small of it, so that you can see. Looking into that video, it was like I saw there are real worms. Looking through the process, I saw real worms being spread in those machinery things that are the oil process, like the machine. If you feel like maybe I'm not explaining well for you, you can go in YouTube, search for them how millions of mealworms are used in making noodles, and like for real you'll see the oil process. So it's like for we Africans, I think for the Chinese, for those people in those countries, like crabs, the frogs, those marfish, they usually eat. So it's like normal to them. Even eating those mealworm, it's kind of very normal to them. But for us African, it's kind of something so strange, because like for real, I've never thought that I can eat a worm. Yeah, it was the worm that I saw. It was like there is, for those who are Africa, if you can relate this, let me know in the comment section. Those worms that I saw, I don't know if you have ever came across a maize stalk that have been eaten by worms. That kind of worm that you usually remove, that's white worm. That white worm. But in that case, the mealworm was that kind of worm. It was looking the same like that one, but the color was kinda brown. Yeah, it was kinda brown. Yeah, oh my god, I was surprised. Have I been eating all along worms without my knowledge? Then they dried those worms in it was like in electric, the way they usually dry maize in those cereals. Now they dried it in that way. Then they took it into a certain machine where the worms are already dead. They are already dry. So they crushed it. It's like now they are milling it. They milled it and formed a set and crushed it into a certain powder. In this powder now they sieve it using the sieving machines. They sieved it and now they got the fine powder. This fine powder now it was mixed with water. Then they made something like a dough. When you mix the wheat flour when like you want to make chapatis or mandazis, after they mix that, they form something like a dough now. This dough now they took it to a certain machine now. The way they cut it in those shapes of, you can see the shape of an indomie. Now the machine was used to cut those indomie in those small shapes. Then after it was shaped, then it was passed through a certain machine where it was packed. It was formed in two layers. Now I think you understand, those who have eaten those indomie, those noodles, how the shape is. It is in two layers. So in those two layers they cut them into those shapes, then pack them into those packages. They pack them the way they usually package the indomies. Then pack them, give the seal, everything. Now they are packed into and then taken back to the market. Can you imagine, guys? I was so shocked. Have I maybe? And those they were eating premium noodles. So that means those are high quality worms. So they give out premium noodles. Can you imagine? What kind of noodles of worms are being used to make these normal indomies that are found in the maybe Kenyan market? I don't know, like for real. I'm not doing this maybe to discourage people from eating noodles or maybe to sabotage the noodles company, but like for real, I want them to clarify to us, like for real, what are they using to make the noodles? Yeah, like for real, that's what I feel like. Guys, I've been a fan of noodles all along, but when I came out to that clip, oh my god, I don't know, guys. Can you comment below? Maybe am I wrong? Is it really that they use the worms? Because guys, I've ever asked one day to myself, but I was not that deep into knowing about what I was asking myself, because I heard that noodles have protein, but my mind have been knowing that noodles are made out of wheat flour. Yeah, that's the knowledge that I've been having, that they are made out of wheat flour. But I've been asking, wait, when we make chapatis, we usually get carbohydrates from them. But in this case, why are the noodles giving us protein? But oh my god, it is because of the worms. Oh my god, I don't know. Guys, I just felt so bad. Why have I been eating worms without my knowledge? Guys, comment below what you feel about it. It was, I don't know, like for real. I don't know. I don't want to make people lose their appetite from eating the noodles. I don't want to sabotage the noodle companies. But no. For we Africans, it's kind of something so strange. Yeah, like for real. So guys, here finally I just want to take my supper today, and you can see the presentation. I wanted to eat some, I don't know what was I supposed even to eat. This vegetable I cooked yesterday, but they're still fresh, so I'll be eating today. And guys, can you see the presentation here? We have our bananas. You know, guys, have you ever felt like you don't feel to eat what you want, what you are eating for supper, but because you are also feeling lazy to cook the supper? You know, I feel that I don't like these vegetables, but I feel like also you don't have the money, so you must eat them. Guys, I have some makeup. So this is what I'm going to eat for my supper. You know, these fruits I was supposed to eat them earlier. This is banana, and here this is ugali. With this is a mixture of the kales, spinach, and I don't know if in one of my video maybe I had shown you that this vegetable, but here in Kenya it is called mchicha. Yeah, that's a Swahili name, chicha. If you ask for mchicha, you will be given that type. Here we have 3 types of vegetable, guys. Yes, and it is, yes, it's not that bad. It is because, you know, when you eat something for long, you feel like it's the taste is changing, but it is just fresh. I added some oil so that it can come out fresh. I've been from somewhere where I had gone to visit my friend. Yeah, you know, at least you need to go to those elderly people so that they can give you the advice of the life. You know, guys, we are young, so at least we need the advice on how these people are really surviving these cities. So at least I've gone. We have been talking 1, 2, 3 with my, you know, guys. I don't know if you have those people who are grown up, elderly. They're not, I mean, they're not of your age, but you can just have some stories. You laugh, and they give you the advices how they have been through life and how they were able to cope up with the situations that they were in. You know, those people who are they're somehow now making it. You know, those people who are now they're in a certain level. You know, those people who are about to get there. You know, I don't know which word should I use. Those people who are about now to get out of these problems, these struggles. Now they are at the level where a few years they'll be just be somewhere bosses. Yeah, that's a kind of a friend that I'm having. I had to spend some time with her. You know, she's a businesswoman. Yeah, I like just spending some time with her so that she gives me some advice on how she used to save, or, you know, blah blah, those things. Guys, I think after the all video, I think let's just cut off this video. Guys, let's meet next time when I'll be uploading my video. And guys, please keep on subscribing, support me, guys. Watch the videos to the end, guys. Keep supporting me because I'm a young YouTuber, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed and you come across my video, please keep on subscribing, support me. It doesn't cost you anything. Please, let's hit 1,000 push me to 1,000 subscribers, guys. I beg you. I beg you that let me not hit on my birthday, which will be in July, without 1,000 subscribers. Please, guys, please, I beg you, keep on subscribing, like, and comment in this video. Comment what you think about the video, especially about the noodles that I talked about earlier. Please comment, let me know what you think about what I told you. Maybe am I correct or am I wrong? Just correct me, feel free to do so. Yeah, guys, bye. Let's meet next time when I'll be uploading my videos. Bye.